Is it filming?
Yeah, I'll edit the bits out.
So, why do I feel so awkward? Because it's the first one we've done in a long time.
Yeah.
Right. Hey friends, so happy that you're here. Welcome to, I'm looking at you, not the camera. Let's start again. Hey friends, we're so happy that we're back. Welcome to what I'm calling our Let's Get Ready for Christmas. So we've got, I don't know how Andy's going to do this, either lots of little videos or maybe just one big video of the different things we need to do. So today our main job is to make some Christmas cookies. Are you excited? I'm asking you, are you excited?
Oh, you asked me, yeah.
So, I'm going to follow the... Let me find it. On my new iPhone. The BBC Good Food recipe. I'm going to do triple the amount of what it says because I'm making a lot of cookies. And I'm also going to do, so I've just opened up the fridge and realised I've only got one packet of chocolate chips left. So what we're going to do then, so I've got chocolate buttons and then some Kinder in them as well. Christmas cookies. Let's get started. We're going to start off with, I'm just going to measure everything out just to make sure that I've got enough of everything before I commit to saying I'm going to do triple the amount and then not have enough. So I'm just going to come over to my handy, that's very, very close, my handy dandy trolley. Okay, so we're going to start off with 500 grams of margarine. I am very much a just bung it in baker. So we're going to start off with, so I'm going to do 3 lots of what the recipe asks for to make, hopefully, 36 cookies. So we're going to start off with our Asda's Best for Baking and margarine. Now I've got 375 grams of that in the bowl. We're then going to add in, so we're going to reset our scale and we're going to do 300 grams of sugar. And then we're now going to give this a really, really good mix. I've started doing it by hand and then I've realised I've got a mixer. So I'm just going to swap to the mixer. Next we're going to add in 4.5 teaspoons of vanilla. And then now we've got our 3 eggs we're going to crack in. And that 1, and 3. then we're gonna pop in some salt. About a teaspoon and a half of salt. So I've only got a salt grinder, so I'm just gonna and then we'll give it another mix. So at this point, don't worry about your mixture looking quite runny, because this is where now we're going to add our flour and it'll thicken it up. So I've got my little handy dandy hand sieve. What we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit at a time, because we can always add more, but we can't take away, as my grandma used to say. Okay, so I've added all my flour in. Any other baker will tell you not to do what I've done. Don't add all your flour in at the same time. But I'm a bung it in kind of baker. But what I'm going to do before I mix this is I'm just going to tidy up a little bit. Put some stuff back, get a little bit of organisation going. So I'm now going to start folding in our flour to what will be our cookie dough mixture. This is where I think if you had a stand mixer or a KitchenAid, this would come in really handy to have one now, because you could just leave it with the dough hook and just let it mix up. But here we do stuff by hand, we make it with love. As you can see, the mixture's turning a nice yellowy colour, which is what we want. Just getting all this flour. This would also be a really good point where if you've got like little ones working with you, or you like this kind of stuff you can get your hands in and mix with your hands. But I've got sensory issues, so I won't be doing that. So our flour is now all folded in. We've got a nice, thick, glutinous cookie dough mixture. What we need now is our chocolate chip. And then we now want to give this a good old mix. Just making myself a cup of tea in my Disneyland Paris mug. I've only made myself half a cup because this is quite a big cup. Not weird. Kind of weird. Because I'll have a cup of tea whilst I get the first round of cookies in, because you've got about 8 to 10 minutes of chill time whilst your cookies are making. So this is where you could roll them out and you could use your cookie cutter. I don't like doing that. So what I do is I just use an ice cream scoop and I just scoop out the mixture, bang it on the tray. Now I'm going to add all these other fillings. What I'm going to do is put 8 of the white chocolate chip ones on first, and then as I go along slowly add more ingredients. Just there we've got a bit of variety with our cookies. So I'm just going to scoop and chuck it down. You can give it a bit of a squish, but I just scoop it. Again, I'm a bit of a lady baker. So now I'm going to go chuck these in the oven for around 12 minutes. So I'm just thinking about it, chocolate buttons a bit of a squish. I would normally use chocolate chips, but I don't have any, and it's currently 1:45 in the morning and the shops are all closed, so I need just to make cookies. So chocolate buttons it is. Not done a very good job at squishing these, but we'll just give them a good mixy mix.